Hi everyone, this is Tiana from Tiana Talks Tips, and today I'm going to be doing an e.l.f. haul for you guys. And this is all the stuff that I bought a couple weeks ago when they were doing 50% off everything on eyeslipsface.com. There's a lot of things that I've been wanting to try of e.l.f.'s, especially brushes, that I just haven't gone to Target and bought them all, or some of the things aren't at my Target. So I decided to look online, and I held my order for a couple weeks, and I just kept checking to see what deals they were having going on at the time. And the best deal that I saw was the 50% off everything. So when I saw that, I grabbed everything that was in the cart. So I'm just going to start off by with some of their studio line brushes that I got. So the first one is their powder brush, which is a flat, dense-topped brush that people have compared to the Sigma flat top kabuki, which is why I wanted to try it. It's $3 for this versus Sigma's I think is $18. So I've been using this every day to put on my foundation, and I just kind of blot it around, and it gives a really nice, like, flawless face finish. And so I've really enjoyed that. I also got the large stipple brush from e.l.f. I at first was using this to set my foundation, but I realized once I started using the powder brush that I liked that a lot more, and I've been using that daily. I have used this for some blush. You can tell I need to clean it. And yeah, I just put some blush on with it, and it works really well as well. They're both really soft bristles, and I haven't had any problems with them shedding at all. Also, so both of those were $3, and so is this one. All of their studio line of brushes are $3. And so I got the angled blush brush. I have had a blush brush that I've had for many years now, and I was like, I just need to get a new one. This one is pretty good. The only thing is, compared to my other one, it's a little bit narrow. So I have noticed that I have to hold it a different way and just kind of like buff it in, versus my other one was a little bigger, so I could just go in like one motion and do it. Also, I got their kabuki face brush. This is the softest brush I have ever used, and it's big, so it's really good to do your bronzer. And so I've been using that here and there, and I use this every day. But I've also used it for just a setting powder, and I really just like the way it applies the product, and it just gives you a nice finish. There's no harsh lines or anything like that. Everyone has this, I know, but I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers and they've talked highly of it. So I got the contouring blush and bronzer, that duo with the bronzer and the blush. And I love this bronzer because it is not a very harsh brown. Sometimes the bronzers are just so dark, you can't get that natural glow. It just, to me, is a little bit too dark. This one works really well for my skin tone. The only thing, it does have like a little bit of shimmer, so it's not great for contouring, but that's where those darker tones will come in that I already own, and they're matte, so I can use those. The blush also is a very wearable everyday color that I've been using, and I really enjoy that as well. Something I don't like as much, also the kabuki face brush is originally $6, and the contouring blush and bronzer is originally $3. But bear in mind, all of these were 50% off. So when I say 3, they were $1.50, 6, $3, you know. So it was a great deal. Everything was, they're already cheap, but they were even cheaper. But back to the product I'm not the biggest fan of is the Complete Coverage Concealer. And this is 4 different colors, and I got it in the shade medium. But as you can see, maybe not in this lighting. Well, no, you can tell. These are too dark for me. The lightest one is my color, but that's about it. I was hoping that, right now I'm tanned, so the lightest color works for me now. Imagine when I'm lighter, I won't be able to use any of them. But online, when I looked at the pictures, it looked like medium would be the perfect shade. So don't let that trick you if you're going and debating between light and medium. Because when I looked at the color swatches online, there wasn't a big difference between light and medium. So I was like, okay, well, I think light might be a little too light, but medium should be perfect. And there's not a big difference. Don't let that fool you. There is a big difference between the light and the medium. I wasn't able to see this product at Target, so I wasn't able to decide which color I would want. But yeah, when I got it, I was like, oh no, that's pretty dark. Also, not only are they dark, but they kind of come off a little orangey and muddy. They're just not the right tone, at least for my skin. And they're a little dry. They're not the best products that I've used for concealers. They're just, I don't know, they just dry out my skin tone and, not my skin tone, they just dry out my skin and they're not the right skin tone for me. So I'm a little disappointed. Part of it is my fault, but at the same time, the picture online was a lot lighter than when I actually received the product. I also got 2 brushes from their regular line. I got the C brush for eyeshadow and then the blending brush for my eyeshadow. And both of these I've been using every day, just, you know, the C brush to pack on the color and then the blending brush just to do the corner and the crease. And I like the quality of them. They're not the softest brushes in the world, but they work really well for eyeshadow. And finally, the last 2 things I got were the all-over cover sticks. I got one in the shade of Honey and the other in the shade Spotlight. So I got the Honey color for just all over my face. I've been using it actually as sort of a concealer for my face area. Not really under my eyes just because the consistency is a little thick and I like a little bit of a wetter consistency for under the eyes so that it doesn't dry it out. But Honey is the perfect shade for me and I use it to just cover any blemishes or redness. I don't often get blemishes, so I haven't used it that much, but the color is perfect for me. And I got the Spotlight color, which is a very light, kind of a cream. It has a little bit of shimmer to it. And I got this one as a highlighter. I thought if I just, you know, dabbed it on, it would give a good shimmer. I have it on right now, and you can see it. It just, I don't know, it's okay. The consistency, though, is a little sticky feeling. So I just have to make sure when I'm putting it on and blending it really well so that I can't feel that heaviness. But these are only $1 originally, so they were only 50 cents with the sale. Same with the brushes from their regular line. So overall, my whole haul, this was everything, but it was $22, and that included the shipping, which was like $7. So I think it's a great idea just to keep checking and see what deals they have going on, because sometimes they have free shipping on $15 or more. Most of the time it's $25 or more, but sometimes you can get good deals like 50% off everything. So just keep looking and you'll hopefully find something good for yourself as well. And if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to, and give me any suggestions for any videos that you would like to see in the future. And yeah, as always, keep it beautiful and on a budget. All right, bye.